Well, welcome to Random and Desperate. Oh, this is just another random video, a random adventure. Today, I am making this. And you're going to experience the whole day, or the whole, let's say, prepping and cooking, to see if I can make this gusto, which I got from Gusto, by the way, dish. So I better get the ingredients out. Now, first of all, I've got to do the checklist, so let's get all the ingredients out first. So I need an egg, some rump steak. What else do I need? Rump steak, got broccoli, beef stock, throw it over there, carrot. How many carrots do I need? 1 carrot, some of that. 4 garlic, horseradish sauce, parsley, thyme, extra virgin olive oil, I like virgins, and 3 potatoes. 1, 2, 3. Right, that's all that. Now, I'll be honest, I've ordered Gusto for years and years and years, and it's so easy. It encourages me to make proper food, instead of like living on takeaways all the time, which us men do. It encourages me to make food, real food, fresh. And what it does, it comes in, I order 5 at a time. I order 5 meals at a time, and it makes me 2 meals each one. So I order 5 meals, which makes 2 people. So I'll have this for my dinner and have it for my tea. Now first, so I've got all the ingredients are there now. I've got my knife, so oven on at 200. Peel potatoes and chop them into quarters. So this, folks, will do me 2 meals. I started making this when I was married, and it's so easy, to be honest with you, because all you have to do is order it once a week, pick what you want, and it comes straight to your door. And all the ingredients are in the box, and all you do is put it in the fridge. And when you want to prepare it like this, it's all done and dusted, and it's real food, and that's what I like about it. Otherwise, I'll just go on these app things and order Domino's or a pizza, and I don't live the most healthiest lifestyle, to be honest with you. I always live a lifestyle of a single man. Unless the missus is here, and then I'll make a bit of an effort. Because as blokes, we are completely lazy, to be honest with you. Completely lazy. And most families now don't prepare fresh food. They don't. They'll just go to the supermarket and get it frozen, which I can understand it in a way, because of the modern times we live in. Because it's so easy just to go to Asda or Sainsbury's, get all the food. Put the kettle on. Done. I say it's easy just to go to Asda or Sainsbury's and just buy the frozen stuff, bung it in the oven and it's done, instead of making fresh food. Now this is going to take round about an hour, to be honest with you, to cook. So this will make me 2 meals. One for now and one for my tea in a bit. And I'm going to let you enjoy this little adventure. So, remember this is for 2 people, folks. So what I'll do, I'll just fill this full of water. And I'll put half in here and half for later. But at least I'm having proper food. Proper food, folks. So there are potatoes for now. And that in there for later. Bit of salt. And I'll just wait for that to finish and I'll start on the next one. So the next one is get your steak out the fridge. What I'll do, I'll share each stage up here somewhere. So we need to get an egg. There's the egg. That's one egg, put the rubbish there. Then give it a whisk. Now when you ever crack an egg, most people use a knife or a fork to crack it, but what you're doing, you're pushing the egg into the shell, into the egg. So always use a hard surface. Give it a good whisk, like that. That's that job done. Put this on. 2 teaspoons of flour. Two teaspoons of flour, 50 grams of milk, milk, and then give it a good whisk. Now this, I would gather, this is making me Yorkshire pudding. That's it. Making me Yorkshire pudding. Gosh. Now folks, do you cook at home, to be honest with you? Do you do all this cooking at home? Or do you, like anyone, live on takeaways? So add the milk and then whisk in. Got to put this stuff in as well. This stuff. This is what I like about Gusto. You just, all you do is just prepare it yourself, and it's fresh. mix all that in. Give it a good whisk. This is making my giant Yorkshire pudding. Now, when I left school, because I wasn't very clever, I needed something, let's just say, for a career. And I always wanted to, need a bit more flour in there. I've always enjoyed cooking. There's something about it, what relaxes me, what stimulates me to make fresh food from scratch. And so what I did when I left school, I learned to be a chef. That's what I wanted to do, chefing. And I did it for 2 years and I really enjoyed it, but then suddenly I went into the kitchens itself, into these modern days kitchens. Remember at college, everyone was saying, "Oh Stephen, just do that for me please. Could you get me some chips? Could you get me some burgers? Could you make me this, make me that?" And it was dead easy, and everyone was dead nice. Dead nice they were, until I went into the kitchen. And when you see it in Gordon Ramsay, to be honest with you, that's what it's like in real life. Bawling and shouting, and I thought, oh, I can't be doing this. No way can I put up with being shouted at all the time and screamed at. Because I'm not one of these guys who just, there's no nastiness in me whatsoever. Because my mum and dad brought me up so differently, to be honest with you. Right, that's the end done. They brought me so differently. Because they never shouted at me, they never screamed and shout. I was a decent enough young man. Right, I'm doing the steaks now, folks, so I need to chop the herbs. Right. Yeah, I must admit I did have a really good upbringing, to be honest with you folks. And it's credit to my mum and dad, to be honest with you. They made me the person I am today, and I'll always be thankful. And I'm so happy they're still here, my mum and dad, because I know I laugh and joke about my age and stuff like that. And some of my videos, most people think I'm some kind of perv or something, and yeah, I see the comments, and it does make me laugh, to be honest with you. But it gives me great pleasure. And my mum and dad watch it. My dad watches it anyway, and he really likes the channel. Someone asked me on my channel, why don't you do a video with just you cooking and speaking, just about personal stuff and stuff like that? Well, I am. Right, this is Thai, so what I like Thais. What I'll do, I'll give this a good chop, and I'll put this in the bowl. Now what I'm making is the sauce for the steak. State this place already. I'll get some pasta, get some parsley in there, and I'll chop this in as well. And I use the rest just to put it on my dinner. I'm not the best cook in the world. Some people say you make really nice food, and I don't mind cooking. I'll be honest, I love cooking and doing all this, but it's the cleaning part I'm not too keen on, to be honest with you. The cleaning part is, let's say, it's not my forte. So that's some of the parsley in there. I'll get the horseradish sauce, let's just say I'm on track. This is horseradish sauce. Put that in there. Put some salt in. I'll show you after what it looks like. Some salt. Get some pepper. Some olive oil, some virgin olive oil. Get that in. Quite a bit in that one. Let's open this window, it's steaming up. Give that a good mix. Like so. Right, so I'll give that a good mix. I'll get my steaks. As ever, I'm all well prepared. Get my steak out. Now open my steak over here because it is meat. The one thing what I did learn at college is not to cross-contaminate your meat produce. So I'll do this over here. Now there are my steak, folks, look at them. I'll put that in the sauce. I'll just wash my hands. Because I've touched raw meat. Back in here, innit, folks? Right, I've got my towel. Put this in the bin. Better wash my hands again, I can't touch that. So the steak's in there, so what I'm doing, I'm mixing the steak. So it's all in this sauce. So it makes it all lush. Lush, man, lush. Get a good mix. Remember, this is going to make me 2 meals. One for now and one for later. There's the steak. I'll just put that over there. Now what I will do now is to peel my carrots. So if you are interested in this Gusto stuff, the stuff what I use it's dead easy, folks. All you've got to do is, there's a promo code what I use which gives you it half price, and sometimes even a little bit better than half price. So then, it's in my description. I highly recommend it. I'll save that for one in a bit. I'll put that in there for later. What I will do is put it in there. So these are my potatoes done. Potatoes are done, my carrots are done. Now I just need another plate like this, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to drain the potatoes. They've been cooking for around about 10 minutes. And the potatoes, drain them, put them in there. Okay, there's my potatoes done, boiled, I'll put them in there. And I'll put the carrots in here as well, with some virgin olive oil, extra virgin, like so. I will season it with salt and pepper. Salt, a bit more salt. Yeah, we all like salt. It's good for us. and some pepper. Tell you what, folks, it's only a small kit. Remember this flat what I live in is a single man's palace, a man cave, and I must admit, I've always loved the place. Always. There's something about it. So I'm going to give these a good mix like that. These will make my roast vegetables like that. Now get me tin out. I'll mix it with the garlic. Right, okay. We roasted garlic as well. I forgot to do the garlic. Roasted garlic. What I'll do, I'll put that in here, give it another mix to get that flavouring on. Get my tin foil. Now this video is a special request for my good friend Stocky Bloke. He does a lot of food reviews, and I watched his cooking programs. It turns me on a little bit. So here's my potatoes. I'll just spread them out, and carrots and garlic, so it all spread out. And I'll put that in the oven now. Put that in the oven to make it all crispy and lush. So this is this here, what you see here, this goo, is my Yorkshire pudding. Now I'm supposed to use, they do give you, like, as you said, garlic oil, so not garlic oil, extra virgin olive if you haven't got it, but this stuff is the best stuff. It is expensive, but it really is nice. Now because I'm a bloke, and I'm supposed to now make, you'll laugh about this one, Yorkshire puddings. I don't have the tray for them, okay? So I'll have to improvise just a touch. I'll have to make a giant one in here, but I'll use this one. Now what I do is just put a tiny squirt. We're good at squirting. Just rub it all at the bottom, and then put my mixture of Yorkshire pudding mix in there. So what I'm doing, I'm making a giant Yorkshire pudding. So there's my giant Yorkshire pudding there. So that's in there for half an hour. I've done my giant Yorkshire pudding, and that'll take 20 minutes, so I won't put in that there. Okay, I've done that Yorkshire pudding. Now what I have lost, I should be more well organised, to be honest with you. I'm going to make the gravy, what I'm going to do. That doesn't need to go in just yet, so I'll leave that on the side. I'm only going to use a small pan to do the steak, which is here. I'll put that in the fridge. Got my Yorkshire pudding and wait for the vegetables to cook. Now what I can do in the meantime is get my broccoli out. Put that in there for later. Now most people with broccoli, okay, always, they just eat the floury bit instead of the bottom bit. So what I'll do is just cut the ends off first. Like so. And I'll cut them first and then them last. So I'll leave that there. That is to cut my broccoli. I should have enough water in there, but what I will do is make the gravy. Now the gravy consistencies of you need to make some beef stock. So it's 250 shit. I bet some people at home are saying, "Random, what are you doing?" But it's my way of cooking, folks. My way of cooking. And it's called the Random's Chaotic Kitchen. We should call it Random's Chaotic Kitchen. Yeah. It works for me, folks. It works for me, and that's what it's all about. I know everyone's judgment and critical because we all do our own individual way of cooking, or like any situation. We're all unique and special in our own way. Just do it your way. There's no rules, there's no regulations. Yes, we have guides, we have things like that. But at the end of the day, do it your way. Oh, I need that flour out, muppet. So I'm going to make me gravy now. So there's my gravy. I'll just use this spoon, it's got extra flavour on that one. Just give that a mix. I'll put 2 teaspoons of flour, it's probably about that, into there. And I'll give that a good whisk to get all the lumps out. The trick is use your spoon first to get your lumps out and then whisk it. I love anything to do with cooking, to be honest with you folks. Anything to do with cooking. There's something about it. It might not look it, but it is relaxing for me, to be honest with you. I find it dead relaxing. There's just something about it, about cooking. Definitely something about it. So what I'll do now is I'll give this a good whisk. Okay. Just to get all the lumps and bumps out. And when I cook my steak, I'll use the juice of the steak, of the gravy, and then use it for the gravy. Just tidy up a little bit. Well, this is just a random adventure, isn't it? And another video where people thinks it makes absolutely no sense of what content random is coming to now. And that's, to be honest with you, That's why some people like my channel, there's no schedule, there's no, let's just say, you just don't know what I'm doing, to be honest with you. Everything's completely random. That's why I like it. It's just a hobby of mine. It's just a bit of fun. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a tiny bit of parsley on my dinner. Now families, every Sunday, they used to have Sunday dinner. Every Sunday, where they all used to sit down and enjoy each other's company, chat about everyday life. But they don't do that no more. It's changed as a whole, as a country of the world, and it is sad to see. It's sad how things have changed. When we could be so much, I always find families are important. Even if you split up, divorce, still connect, because when all shit happens, that's the people you need. You need people in your life to help you through the hard times in life. And I'll guarantee it, folks, there will be hard times in your life. So that's the gravy. And you know, if you follow my adventures, you follow what I get up to, you will see it is not easy even for the likes of me. But we get there, folks, we get there. Somehow we survive the hustle and bustle of life. Now they're starting to crisp up. But that's why I'm always laughing, because life's an adventure. You are born, you're, let's say, naked to the world, and it's up to you to find your own journey. And if it all went well, if it all went good, what a boring life it would be. You would go in the pub with enough to speak about. But it's when things go bad, that's the biggest life lessons in this world. And we always try to protect our children from the pit stalls of life, the traps in this world. But sometimes it's better if they have these. It makes them realise how important that we are as a parent, and how important people are, and to look after ourselves, especially the mental health aspect. There's so many young men and young women, and people who contact me all over the world to tell me their stories, how they've lost their son and daughter due to mental health, because of the pressures of work, friendship, relationships, family lives, substance abuse, you name it. And that's why we need it. But sometimes when it happens to somebody, you don't know. Now that's why I always say, if you think someone is different, go up to them and say, "Hi, are you okay?" Yeah, I'm fine. And then you say, "Are you sure you're okay?" And they go, "Yeah, it's just a bit hard at the moment." Sit with them, have a coffee with them, have a pint with them, and listen to what they're saying. Because if you think they're a vessel inside our head, it's like a trap. We have a skull, what traps all our thoughts in. And the only way to vent out is through this thing. And it's important as a person, as a human being, that we support our people. And they are our people, folks. People with hearts, minds, souls, talk to them. You might save their life and not realise it. You might become a hero of the hour, because you never know. Now what I'm going to do, folks, I'm going to put my giant Yorkshire pudding in here and let it do its job. Now the vegetables takes about five minutes to cook. Don't overcook your vegetables, folks. A lot of people do that. They'll put it in for at least over 10 minutes. And you lose the crunchiness, you lose the flavouring. So, what do you think of Rankin's little flat? Is it good? What do you think of it? It's alright. It keeps me going and it keeps me sane. Might be only small, but it's my man cave. And it's my salvation from life. And sometimes it turns into a prison. but that's where we have the pub. Now I've got a lot of things planned this week. I'm just getting over a cold, man flu, and I'm going to Blackpool with mine and doing the annual Blackpool Random and Desperate Fest, where I meet all the subscribers like you guys who watch me regular to have a pint with me. I'm looking forward to that. I've got a live to do tonight. I try and do as many videos as possible for you lovely people, but sometimes it is not. You just don't have the time. People think that I do this for a living. People think I do this for money. I make no money. Yeah, I do get a bit in revenue, and it's just only a very small amount of revenue, and it might pay for my hotel one night, but the rest of it is self-funding. I work full-time as a bus driver in Manchester, folks. That's what I do for a living, and that is my wage. This thing, this black thing, what you're looking at, what I'm looking at now, this is a hobby. Some people like football, some people like motorsports and spend all their wealth on, spare money on that. This is what I do, YouTube, okay? This is my venting life, this is my hobby, and I love it, folks. I love it. So what I'm gonna do, I'll catch up. I'm not gonna keep yapping. I'm gonna wait for these potatoes to do, and then with the steak, when I'm meant to put the steak in, I will get back with you. But I just want to tell you, folks, I do love you all. I really do. So I'll see you probably like that. Right, I'm back, folks, and we're ready to start the next little bit. Now I'm going to put the broccoli on. Should be ready about 5-10 minutes. I'm going to put both pans on to get it nice and warm. Oops, wrong one. That one. I've got my broccoli in, just the stems, the bottom bits, so it gives it that crunch, that texture, that flavour. Now this meal is only 582 calories, which is quite good, to be honest with you. So we have this and this, which is just over 1,000 calories. Because I try not to eat too much, folks. I know you see some of my adventures that I do eat a lot of crap. But generally, I do eat healthy. So I've warmed this up. Get my steak out. Now, I'm not going to do all this all the time, folks. This is just a one-off video, to be honest with you. Because cooking with random, it's not my kind of thing, to be honest with you. Don't like video in style. It's just to show you what I just get up on a regular day. Put a bit of salt in that. Now why it's hissing is because when I poured the boiling water into the pan, I missed it a little bit. So, one of them things. Get this nice and hot. I mean, it has to be really hot. Okay? And I've got my steak. A nice bit of steak like this. Look at that. Look how juicy that steak is. Just give it a quick mixture. Mix. Now put that straight in the pan. And that one I'll do for later. Just wash my hands. Gravy mix. Potatoes are doing nicely, I'll just show you. But there we go, it's doing nicely, and they're pretty much ready. But my Yorkshire pudding, the bowl is getting there. On high heat both sides because I want a bit of blood. I like a bit of blood. So nice and crunchy. I'm getting underneath it. Oh, it's getting nice and really I like it. Really, how I like my how I like my steak is burnt on each side and pink in the middle. So I'll just turn that over, like so. Get it nice and hot. Turn it down a bit, it's smoking now. I'll get my stems, my top bits of the broccoli and put that in there. That's on high heat. Get my dish ready. A dish for the steak. Cooking with random. I'll just show you folks. Cooking with random. Put your back just there. Tell you what folks, I have worked for 7 days this week. I've got a bit old, so I'm a bit short of the old cash. And I'm knackered, this is the only day off. Only day off. But like all of you folks, all of you out there, that's it. We have to work to pay our bills. We have so much to pay out, to be honest with you. So much to pay out. Our bills are so expensive now. Everything, now there's the steak, I said I like it burnt and red in the middle. Now my Yorkshire pudding's not going to plan, let me just say folks. But the Yorkshire puddings are done. My Yorkshire puddings. My potatoes are done. The steak's nearly ready. Now all this is from Gusto folks, and if you are interested, I will put the link in the description below if you want to try it for half price. And I think it's for 3 months to be honest with you, just to try it with Gusto. So my steak is done. I like it really well done folks, but I like it red in the middle. And there's the juice. Now what I'm going to do with the juice is, you'll like this bit, I'm going to make gravy. Now I need to boil it up. I might need to put some more flour in, to be honest with you. Give it a good boil. But when I'm here, I will put the potatoes out. Put a bit down there so you can see it better. Put the potatoes. Quite a lot of potatoes there really for one person. Remember this will do 2 meals this folks. Then with potatoes, like so. My carrots. my roasted garlic, put that there. That's that one done. And what I'll do now, just move you up a little bit, there you go, is I'm just making the gravy. Give it a stir. Right, my broccoli's done. Empty that. Look at that. Look at that, folks, look at that. That's my broccoli done. I'm just waiting for the, it's getting there, the gravy to finish. Just try that. To be honest, folks, I might need a bit more flour in that. Give it a mix. Do you know when you sense that something's going to be a disaster? Not gone according to plan. It's starting to thicken up now. Right, let's check me Yorkshire puddings. Let's turn this off. And there's my Yorkshire puddings. It's not too bad. Now what I'll do is nice and crispy. Now, if we had the right equipment, there's my Yorkshire pudding. It's not too bad actually. Put one there. And then one there. My flat Yorkshire pudding. Improvising, my friend, improvising. My steak, which I'll put in the middle. Extra juice on. Then we'll try the gravy. And I think it's pretty much done. What it might need, to be honest with you, it needs some salt and some pepper, and it should be done. Picking up, try that. That's a lot better. Right, so what I will do now, my gravy on top. Just enough, but just a little bit. And there it is, Random's sort of steak dinner. Here we go, folks. Let's try the Yorkshire pudding. Potatoes are lovely. Carrots. Carrots are nice. Broccoli. My flat Yorkshire pudding, because I didn't have the tin. That's nice. Now the steak. Just how I like it. Check that blood out. Try this. Oh, good. So thanks for watching, folks, and I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know what you think of my Sunday dinner. Is it good? Would I get 10 out of 10? We'll see. Thanks for watching, folks, for another completely random video that makes no sense. I'll see you again next time for whenever the adventure awaits.